Don't worry about winter, it's the shortest season of the year. Hey there, stargazers. I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida.
And I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory. We're here to talk about winter, the shortest season.
If we could fly out into space this week, we would see that our Earth is at perihelion, which means that it's at its closest to the Sun for the entire year. Perihelion occurs on Sunday, January 4th this year at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, when the Earth will be only 91.4 million miles away from the Sun.
That's 3 million miles closer than at aphelion, its farthest point from the Sun, which will occur on July 6th. We are so close to the Sun this week, it will appear 7% brighter than it will in July.
So why is it colder in January than in July? Simple. Because our Earth is tilted, the Sun's rays of light appear less direct and are more spread out over the northern hemisphere in January than in July.
The opposite is true for the southern hemisphere, where the rays of sunlight are more direct in January than July. It's a good thing winter is the shortest season. I'm not sure I could take it if it was as long as summer.
Yes, you heard right. Winter for the northern hemisphere is the shortest season of the entire year. And not only are the 4 seasons not equal in length, no 2 of them are the same length. And not only is winter shortest, it's getting even shorter. Why? Let's show you.
Now, everyone knows that our Earth makes one trip around the Sun once a year. In fact, astronomically speaking, that is exactly what a year is, one orbit of a planet around the Sun. Now, for our planet Earth, that is 365¼ Earth days. And according to Kepler's laws of motion, the closer an object is to the Sun, the faster it will travel. Any planet closer to the Sun than our Earth should travel faster and have a shorter year.
The closest planet to the Sun, Mercury, zips around the Sun once every 88 Earth days. 1 year on Mercury is 88 Earth days long. At the other extreme, the most distant planet, Pluto,
not a planet.
Whoops, I mean dwarf planet, Pluto takes 249 Earth years to make one trip around the Sun. So 1 Pluto year is 249 Earth years. The rule, the closer the object is to the Sun, the faster it travels, and the farther it is from the Sun, the slower it travels. And this applies to our Earth as it travels in its orbit.
You see, our Earth's orbit is not a perfect circle, but a slightly stretched out one called an ellipse. And the Sun is not at the center of this ellipse. So the Earth varies its distance from the Sun during the year. And the Earth is closest to the Sun the first week of every January and farthest from the Sun the first week of every July.
So our Earth travels much faster when it's winter in the northern hemisphere and much slower during the summer. Indeed, on the first day of spring, the vernal equinox, the Earth is traveling 66,900 miles per hour and takes 93 days to go from the first day of spring to the first day of summer. Thereafter, the Earth continues to slow down until it's at its farthest point from the Sun, the first week of July, when it reaches its slowest speed of 65,500 miles per hour. But thereafter, it slowly starts to speed up. Even so, it takes 94 days for the Earth to travel from the first day of summer to the first day of autumn, making summer the longest season of all.
And then, picking up more speed day by day, it takes only 90 days for our Earth to travel from the first day of autumn to the first day of winter. But it continues to speed up until it reaches its closest point to the Sun the first week of January, when it's zipping along at 67,700 miles an hour. That's 2,200 miles per hour faster than it traveled in July. So the Earth whips through winter in only 89 days.
So if anyone tells you winters are getting longer, they're wrong. Winter is a full 5 days shorter than summer, which would mean you'd really have to bundle up as you keep looking up.